This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La, 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 la. This is how we do it.
Hello everyone, this is how we do it. I'm going to show you with Schoology what we covered today briefly. The video that was taken on the iPad does not appear to have worked correctly, so we're going this style to show you. So number one, you guys are going to get to Schoology. I sent you all via email this link. I encourage you all to bookmark this link. If any of you have forgotten how to bookmark, you go ahead and click right here, and I would add it to your bookmarks bar and click done. So I would suggest that highly since we're going to be using this quite often. And then go ahead and sign on in. And if you have not joined my course yet, I will show you. If you've joined my course, you'll see it in your courses right away. It's taking it just a second. Here we go. Okay, so here is our list of courses populating. And I've already signed into the course, Supporting Student Health Needs. If you have not yet, use the code in the email I sent you and click join. I think the majority have joined right now, but if not, remember you click join, put in that code, and then you'll see this course pop up, and this is where we're going to do our work. So your assignment for this week, between now and next week, if you so choose to take on this challenge, is to go ahead and review our 2 units that we have just about complete. And what I mentioned earlier today is that they will not be complete until we have you actually review those for us. So you are kind of key in helping us develop these courses. So sorry for the delay here. It's just populating slowly because I'm doing a recording on over it. So this is always where we, it's our page that we land on. It's some posting, and we've had some of our peers write in support, which is great. Look at this, how fun. Everybody's posting there. Well, let's get to the materials and get to the thick of it. You could also click over here to where you put the feedback. If you want to put general feedback, we can do that as well. So remember the courses, units that you're going to work on is this one and this one. And we're still entering learning outcomes and learning goals. But just look at the content and then make any suggestions. Where you are going to make the suggestions are at the end of Unit 6 in the discussion post. So you're going to go into Unit 1. And sorry, we are moving a little slow here. And as you proceed through, once you've clicked on Unit 1, you're going to move through the course by clicking the next button. So here's our first slide, and we're saying, okay, here's our AIDS role, and you read through that, check if you agree, yada, yada, and move on. So take notes on the side of anything you want changed. If you see any typos, just say it's the Jeff Goes School health slide, and take a note and email that to me or put it in the discussion posting. Remember, I can be reached at jhar@jeffco. So cruise on through here. What I want to get to is show you how to actually take a quiz and do an assignment. So I'm going to get past these next little slides. So here's our daily tasks. Here's our role. And I'm moving on through. Da, da, da. Hopefully you're reading every written word here closely, unlike myself who I'm skipping through it. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, here's the school quiz. So what you're going to do, this is what it looks like to me as a teacher. Oh, look it. Annette, you missed one. You guys can take this twice and it's timed. Elizabeth Campbell took it twice. So there is a couple trick questions trying to catch you. And Annette, I think, was just trying to see if we would catch her. But this is what it looks like when you first come to it. You're going to go ahead and take a quiz. And this is what it'll look like. Begin and take your quiz. And as you can see, You have 2 attempts, and it'll tell you how many attempts are remaining. So it'll also give you comments on what you got right or wrong. So it's kind of interesting, but we want your feedback on this, and I would love feedback. Go back to the content we've covered so far in this unit and suggest some more test questions that we can really get our clinic aides and secretaries to think a little bit deeper into the subject matter. So any test questions that you would like to add, fabulous. We would love to have them. Okay, and put that under the assessments discussion that you'll see at the end of Unit 6. So then moving on, you've seen how to take a quiz or a test, and once you complete it, you'll be like, piece of cake, no problem. Keep moving here. We talk about some more stuff. Oh boy. Lots of information. What the school clinic does not provide. That's a good reminder for all of them. Only time we're allowed to use the health kind of people with stethoscopes is the slide that we're not allowed to do that. Okay, here's the health assignment and how you guys do this. Now, some people may find this a little bit tricky. I'm going to pause and go into a student mode, so bear with me for just 1 second. I'll put you on pause. Okay, so I am going to approach this as a student to show you how to do this. So you're going to look at the question. I'm not even reading it because I'm doing it as an example to you. But you are reading the question. Here's your prompt. And you could type it right here, but what I really prefer is people to practice submitting assignments. So click on submitting assignment. This is probably the hardest thing to do, believe it or not, as a student in Schoology. That's how simple Schoology is. To click and to submit assignment, all you're going to simply do is click submit assignment. And I encourage students to take that prompt that we gave them and write it on a different piece of paper. You can have your clinic aides put their answer right here, but we can remove it so there's no comments and they have to submit assignment. The great thing is they can't see each other's, let's say you have 3 clinic aides in a class, they can't see what each other posted. You kind of want them to do it on their own in their separate schools, and then you can provide feedback to them based on their response. So all you would do is, I went ahead and clicked submit assignment. It took that long to populate. You upload. So I would encourage my clinic aide to type on a piece of paper on a Word document and then save that on their desktop. And then they're going to upload that that assignment right into whatever they, whatever Word document they've used. So let me find a Word document. Let's do Stanley Lake. List of concerns. Okay, so there it's uploading, boom, boom, boom. Oh, that means it's done. It's gone from red to blue. It's good, and then I click submit, and look what happens here. Oh, then you can see your assignments turned in. So then as a teacher, if I go ahead and give myself back my admin privileges, as a teacher, you would go ahead and talk with your clinic aide on how to maybe problem solve that in a different fashion. So you're going to have written submission from her that will stay here recorded in case something ever comes back down the road. This will allow you to kind of do that remediation with them prior to really needing it, so that you can go in and you can look at their point of view. When they submit an assignment and a paper on how to problem solve a situation, you really get a good idea of how they're approaching it and what their problem solving skills are being put to test and where they're kind of coming from. So really use this tool to get a good understanding of how your clinic aide is putting together what she needs to do and coming from what angle. Long-winded way of saying that, sorry. So lastly is discussions. This is super easy. I think most of you guys have figured it out by now. What you want to do is go ahead and post something here for your clinic aides, and they'll be responding. This is not where we're doing our discussions, but it looks the same. So that's a brief kind of overview, and this is what the agreement looks like. Your clinic aide, before they finish this first unit, will click right here, and yes, they agree, or no, they agree, click submit. And you say, are they sure they want to submit that they're agreeing that according to Colorado Nurse Act, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is their information right here, and they'll get to see their grades too and how they are doing in the grade book at any time. This is still the student perspective. You haven't graded their school health assignment, and they haven't finished these other pieces yet. But for this so far, they said, oh, the agreement I got completely right. Not tough. So anyhow, hopefully you find this helpful. Remember where you're going to put your input. You're going to go ahead and put it in the materials for us at the end of 6, okay, right in here. So you're going to cover 1 and 6 right now. And those of you on the special assignment and work groups, you will be doing different ones as well as we bring those up. So remember, this is where your staff input is. All input is great input. It looks like everybody's been kind of posting in different areas, but we really want to keep it over in this area. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Let me know if you have any questions.